Come on. Who ready to get to the money today? You got your NutriBurst with you? Let's take a shot. See a shot, take a shot. Come on. Get your team on today. I hope you had your team on all day, because all day long we've been going in. Good evening, y'all. Take a shot with me. Let's go. Yum. Yum. Come on. Put your team on. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, somebody said let's grow. That's right. Let's grow. I like that. Hey, hey, hey. Come on, come on. Yeah. Let's go. Get your team on. Come on. Same old ladder from the block. Same old ladder from the block. Let's go. Come on. Good evening. Come on. Where y'all tuning in from? East Coast, West Coast, North, South. Where you at? Come on, I see you. Okay, Flash. Let's go. Get those numbers up. Make sure, listen. You're going to want this today. Pad and pen. You need it. You need it. About 20 more seconds and we're going to go ahead and get started. I see you, Florida. I see you, Florida. Jamaica in the house. Come on now. Hey, Houston. I see you, Houston. I see you, LA. North Carolina. DC. Yeah. Michigan. I used to live in Michigan. Florida. St. Louis, Missouri. I went to basic training in St. Louis, Missouri. Fort Lost in the Woods. Yeah. DC. Boston. Florida. I see you, California. Dallas. I used to live in Dallas too. Mobile, Alabama. Philly in the house. Get your team on, y'all. DMV, Memphis, yes. That's right up the way from Mississippi. Y'all ready? Come on, New York, let's go. Whew. Today, it has really been an emotional day. Listen, I just have to say this. Let me put this down for a minute. Listen. So, I am currently in New Orleans, okay? And as I'm here in New Orleans, let me tell you about the special occasion. My daughter, she's moving in. We moved her in today to Xavier University. Baby girl is smart. She's about her business. She is a young black queen. Worked for a scholarship and everything. She is amazing. But the reason why I'm kind of touchy and having a little bit of an emotional moment right now is because I remember when I was in college. And I remember, you know the background, right? In and out of foster homes and really didn't have a place to stay. I remember my first semester at Tougaloo College. I made straight A's, y'all. But by the time the summer came, I didn't have a place to stay. And I remember my move-in day like it was yesterday. When I moved into Tougaloo College, there was no one there with me. I just had to watch other roommates and classmates enjoy their family as the family helped move them in and help support them financially and help be there just to have that support that I didn't have. And I don't blame my parents, because at the time my parents, they were young-minded. They had me when they was 20. So I'm not being hard on them, but that was my life. I didn't have that support. I didn't have the financial support. As a matter of fact, after my first semester, I had to join the military just to refrain from being homeless on the street. Okay, so I had to make a choice. I chose the military. But let's fast forward to today. Today, I don't know if I shared this with you all before, but just because of this amazing opportunity, because of total life changes, because of a Facebook post that I saw on one day, back in December, the last day of the year in December. right before 2020 hit because of a Facebook post. My baby girl was able to put me, my husband, her dad, his wife, all of us in a group chat and say, this is my wish list for my dorm. This is all the things that I want. And can you help me out? I said, you know what? Because of TLC, let me tell y'all something. I was able to say, what's the total? Just because of TLC, I was able to say, what's the total? She said about $1,500. I wrote out a check for it. But listen, that's not all. That's not all. Now we're fast forwarding to today, and today is move-in day. And so I'm able to bless my baby girl, all because of TLC. With an allowance of $500 a month. Baby girl, don't work. Focus on school. Focus on school. But because of this is a blessing. So we're going to be talking about building today. But basically, it should be just sharing. Because why wouldn't you want to share this amazing opportunity with people? Because this might be the very thing that could change their life, just like it's changing my life. Now, it just really blows my mind. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to Jack Fallon, the founder of Total Life Changes. Thank you once again for your tenacity, as I said yesterday. Thank you for not quitting. Thank you for staying true to your dream. Thank you for keep going no matter what, not being distracted. You continued to fight. And because of that, you caught the attention of a Coach Stormy Wellington, who is just, she is beyond the GOAT. She is the blueprint. She is like an angel on earth because she's not only changing her community's life. She's not only changing her family. She's not being selfish and only being cliquish with a few friends. She said, this is for the world. This is global. We're talking to people all over the whole entire globe, right? Thank you, Coach Stormy, for your yes. And because of your yes, you caught the attention of my amazing sponsor, my amazing coach. I mean, hands down, I am so grateful to be in partnership and business with and to call you friend, Coach Diana Williams. Thank you for being you. Thank you for coaching me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for confiding in me. And just thank you for everything. That is just, you got to count your blessings. And you got to let people know, hey, I appreciate you. Listen, do not ever, and I'm just going to flow with this. I'm just going to flow. Sometimes I got to flow with when it comes, I got to go with it. Listen, if you have a coach, I just got to say this. This is a bookmark, side note. If you have a coach that pours into you, that gives you everything they have, good, bad, up, down, no matter what, they're still there with you, and they're giving you everything. They might not be perfect. That's okay. But let's appreciate people that pour into us because you see them every day. Don't devalue that person. Don't not cherish them because, I can see them anytime. No, let's value people that spend the most time with us. Because if that person is removed, then you'll be sorry, okay? Let's keep it moving. I had to say that. Now let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and jump into this training. This is going to be some recruiting, building, basically sharing, and then we're going to talk about starting strong and finishing even stronger. Now, I hope that you have been constantly paying attention to every single training that has been going on today because it has been being knocked out the park. Listen, LQ from OG, Jovan. Oh my God, I'm not going to repeat what they said, but they all said very pertinent things that you need for training. You need to be taking notes and using all of that to get your skill set up. This is what it's all about, getting your skill set up. So now I'm going to switch into training mode because I do a motivational mode, but I have a training mode, okay? So stick with me here. Continue to get your team on because we're going to go some places right now, okay? And I want you to take very, very good notes about this because what we have to understand when it comes to building, we have to do three things. We have to know the numbers. We have to accept the numbers. And then we have to work the numbers. Now, you may have heard it's the law of large numbers. And let's put things in perspective. Large numbers. So many of you may have experienced having conversations with people And if this is your first day, congratulations and welcome. You may have experienced having a conversation with a person and saying, hey, I want to tell you about total life changes. Or, you're so ecstatic and you're excited about the opportunity. And then they hit you with, girl, I just signed up yesterday. And then that could have been your best friend. That could have been your cousin. That could have been somebody you rock with. Now you're discouraged because you feel like, oh man, everybody in TLC already. That's what we tell ourselves. Everybody in TLC already. So I talked to 5 people and 4 of them already in TLC. I only got 5 friends. And then you start to get discouraged. And I want you to know, listen. Know the numbers. Accept the numbers and work the numbers. And remember, it's the law of what? Large numbers. Now let me ask a question, because we're training, right? What are the numbers when it comes to TLC? When it comes to your business with total life changes? Somebody put it in there. You should know what the numbers are. What are the numbers? Just anything that comes to mind. What are the numbers? I'm gonna help you out because we ain't got all day. We don't have all day, okay? It's 10, 5, 2. 10, 5, 2. So you do what? You sample 10, 5 will buy, and 2 will what? Join. Now check this out. You want to do 10, 5, 2 when? How many times? Over and over and over and over. That doesn't stop. Over and over again. If you could do 10, 5, 2 in a day, do 10, 5, 2 in a day. If you could do 10, 5, 2 in an hour, do 10, 5, 2 in an hour. If you could do 10, 5, 2 in a week, do 10, 5, 2 in a week. Now this is what I also want you to have. I want you to have a mindset of I can. Not that I can't. And let me break this down, because some of you may not even understand. Sometimes you're being negative minded and don't even know you're being negative minded. You might jump in the chat, or you might reach out to your coach. Hey coach, I'm gonna be working. I can't get on training this time, and I can't do the training for the week because I'm working. No, that's not how you approach the situation. It's all about how you approach it. It's all about your attitude. You say, listen, I work this time. When can I train? Have a can-do attitude. See how that changes the trajectory of everything? It even gives you the right energy to go into what you need to do. Okay, so you always want to think about, what can I do? Don't look at what I can't do. Look at what can I do, or what can my coach do, okay? That was a little side note again. Once again, we're going to do what? We're going to work the numbers. It's the law of large numbers. Know the numbers, accept the numbers, and work the numbers. Now let's get real. Now we finna get really real. Y'all ready? All right. So now let's just say you just recruited 10 people. You just recruited 10 people. One thing I want you to know, right before the ink dry, before TLC even sends the email back to them, the first 3 out of that number, I don't know if it's the first 3, it might be the first one, it might be the third one, and the last one. I don't know how it's going to go. But just know the numbers. 10 people just joined you. Before they even get the email, before the email even hit their account, they done already quit. You just didn't even know it. Let me tell you why. Because a third of that person, a third of that number, the numbers, they have a mindset. They have a thief mentality mindset. Now this is not being down and talking about nobody. This is just how people do. Let me tell you what the thief mindset is. That means that they want to get something for absolutely nothing. They want to log in, pay their money, get the product, get an account, and whoa, all of a sudden, they're supposed to be rich. They're supposed to be a boss lady in that very 5 seconds. They're supposed to be a Coach Stormy. They're supposed to transform into a Coach D. Just like that. All of a sudden, everything's like supposed to suddenly change. They want something for what? Nothing. Know the numbers. Accept the numbers and work the numbers. Okay? Now, them 3 already gone. Don't take it personal when people quit. They're not quitting on you. They quit on themselves. So don't take it personal. When you are a builder, you cannot allow things that's going to happen in your business with people. You cannot allow that to deter you from moving forward, okay? Now, the next 3. Let's talk about the next 3. Now, these people are the gamblers, okay? These people, they want something for bare minimum effort. So they're going to put a little something in the slot machine, and they're going to pull on that thing, and then, they want to hit. They want to put bare minimal effort. They're going to be on the Zoom. They're going to be on a call, a training call. They're going to show up for the first week. Man, I've been doing it for a week. I've been doing it for 2 weeks. I've been doing it for 30 days. And ain't nothing happened. My life ain't looking the way I want it to look. And you know what? They're going to trickle on out. It's a gambler. They just want to put bare minimal effort in. And they want to get all these grave results. You have to know this as a business owner. As a boss, you have to know the numbers, accept the numbers, and work the numbers. Do not take it personal. Okay? Now let's talk about the next set of three. The next three people. The next set of three people, they're going to be your happy part-timers. I mean, hey, listen. They're going to keep their little 40 smart ship going. And you got to be okay with that, okay? You got to love on people no matter where they are, because you never know when either one of those people that had a thief mindset, that was a gambler, they can change. People change. So you be the example as the leader. You be the example as the leader, okay? But listen to this. They're going to be the happy part-timers. They're going to come in, do a little something, make a little money, and they're going to disappear. And they're going to come back. They might do it once a season. It's okay. Love on everybody. Just know the numbers. And what else? Accept the numbers. And what else? Work the numbers. Now, listen. We talking about 10 people here. Out of the 10, guess what you're going to get? You're going to get one. You're going to get one that's going to be like, yeah, I want to go director. I want to stay in this thing. I want to include personal development. I want to be a product of the product. I want to tap in, and I want to get what I came to get out of TLC. And I want to sit down and have and accept my seat at the table. Yeah, I want it. And so they're going to go all the way. They just an executive ambassador in training. Who's an executive ambassador in training? That's me right now. I'm raising my hand. Let me see your hand if you are an executive ambassador in training. If that's you, let me see something. Make some noise. Make some noise in the comments. Come on now. Yeah, they're going to be your go-getters, your runners. They say, I'm ready to go. So you have to know, listen, we cannot allow ourselves to be deterred. I tell my team, when I talk to people and I have one-on-ones or a group setting, and I hear people, they get so discouraged when their runner leaves them and their runner quits. They did not quit on you. Let's get this very clear. They did not quit on you. They did not quit because they heard something. They did not quit because they, felt some kind of way or somebody did something. That is not why. That's an excuse. There's two people inside of each and every one of us. Two people. We have our higher self and we have our lower self. I think LQ, LaQuelle, great training, by the way. She said it better. She said we have our flesh. And see, your flesh just wants to be comfortable. And you want to go sit down, and you want to go watch a movie, and you want to go chill out. You don't want to get on the Zooms when you don't feel like it. You don't want to go walking when you don't feel like it. You don't want to take your products when you don't feel like it. You don't want to come in and lead from the front. You don't want to be the example. You don't want to be the poster board person that you need to be. You don't want to do all that because you just don't feel like you're tired. But your higher self, see, your higher self, that executive ambassador in training, your higher self is saying, you know what? Now we gotta get to this. We gotta do the work. We gotta do what is required each and every day. We have to do something to move our business forward each and every day. And so I'm reading a book, and it's called Put Your Dream to the Test. All right? And I just finished chapter 8 not too long ago. And chapter 8, it was talking about doing 5 things every single day to get closer to your dream. What is your dream with TLC? I just explained to you just one little corner. Because, see, that's not all that TLC has done for me. I opened up, because some of y'all might have came on a little late, and that's okay. Continue to get your team on this call. But I opened it up talking about how I'm able to do things for my baby girl that wasn't able to be done for me. That's all TLC. That's all TLC. That's all 1,000 families. That's all my coach, my upline, everybody. That's all of us working together. That's the energy. Okay? But guess what? One thing I realized is that if I don't make a conscious decision every single day to do what my higher self requires of me, do something today that your future self will thank you for. Every single day, no days off. Because if you take days off and you absolutely do anything, you are drifting away. So how can you build? How can you build and not have this type of attitude? Because what's going to happen, you can build and you can go hard and strong, but when the little bit of adversity hits, when the little bit of adversity strikes, you want to faint. You want to faint. You cannot have that type of attitude. You have to stay with it. You got to tap into yourself and realize, what is it about me that makes me want to quit because this person did something or because this person quit? You going to throw your whole dream away? No. Let me give you an example of what I mean. So maybe about 2 weeks ago, I was doing a coaching. It was in person and had about 3 people in the room. And we were doing live calls. And somebody please put live calls in the comments so I can remember. I want to say something about 3-way calls in just a minute. We were doing live calls, and the gentleman said, I asked him, he got really, really confused. Like, he was really, really scared. He started, like, breaking out of sweats and, like, just going through this whole thing because he was so fearful, right? And I said, what is it? Why can't you focus on doing the call in live training sessions? Why can't you focus on doing the call? He said, because I said, what? He said, I don't know. I said, no, you know. The answer is always in us. It's always in us, y'all. It's always in us. I said, you know, why can't you focus on doing the call? Because he's supposed to be demonstrating how to do a call, and we're going to rate him how he's doing. So he was like, all I'm thinking about is if I'm going to mess up. I think I'm going to mess up if I make a move, if I say something. If I get on a phone call, I think I'm going to say the wrong thing. Guess what? Some of y'all have the same situation. It could be something that small. That little barrier that you have built up. And guess what? Fear. We create our own fear. We give our own fear power. So when you realize and recognize whatever barrier it is that's keeping you from going from this level to the next, keeping you from going from just a brand new IBO to a director to rise the star. What's keeping you from going to that next level? Realize and tap in. Whatever is a boundary in front of you, you have to break it down. So let me tell you how we broke it down. I said, okay, that's fear. What are you afraid of? Saying the wrong thing. I said, I want to tell you something. Say the wrong thing. Do it wrong. Mess up. Just get it done. Mess up. Just get it done. See, as you go, you got to understand, we're not going to be able to do things perfectly. You cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. And you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. So you are going to learn as you go. You're going to mature as you go. You're going to get even better and better and better. And guess what? I got some good news for y'all. You will forever be a student. You will forever be a student. So that doesn't stop. So don't worry about it. You're good. So you start a student and you're going to always be a student. So you see how that works? So you keep going. And guess what he did? He got caught up and choked up and breaking out in sweats. And then guess what? We did a little coaching session, had a little 1-2 real quick. He finished the call. And I said, look at you. Look at you. See, we got to tap in. It's in us. The power is in us. It is in us. You got this. You just got to break down identify within you whatever barrier is holding you back from going to the next phase. Now I got to tell you about the next person. And then we're going to be wrapping it up soon, okay? All right? So the next person, it was a lady. And so it came her time to do the call, okay? And I was like, okay, so what's going on? She said, I said, what are you thinking about? All right? She's getting ready to do a call so I can hear how she does with sending a call. Just inviting somebody to a Zoom. I want to see how you rocking, how you rolling. Guess what that's what she said. I said, what's going on? He said, I just feel like I'm going to say the wrong thing. No, that's not what she said. I take that back. That's not what she said. She said this. She said, I just feel like anytime I ask somebody something about the business, she said, I feel like they're going to tell me no. Oh, that's huge right there. Who else on here just feels like if I offer them the opportunity, if I offer them an invitation to get on a launch call, they just gonna tell me no? You already made it up in your mind. Guess what? That is fear that you have built up. That's a barrier that you have built up in your own mind. So guess what? I had to let her know real quick. Guess what? Exactly. Don't say no for them, right? I had to let her know, listen, that is a barrier. That is a defense mechanism that you have told yourself. You have to get past that. You have to let go of that fear. Get your energy together. It's energy. Listen, y'all can feel my energy from a live on Instagram. We can feel your energy from a Zoom call. They can also feel your energy from a telephone conversation. Get your energy right. And guess what? Sister girl got her energy right. She got on that phone call and she blew us all away. We was like, where'd that come from? See, it's inside of you. It is inside of you. You hear it all of the time. Javon, I was going to go in about how to talk to people. I don't have to do that. Why? Because you can go back and watch Javon's training. I don't want to repeat and duplicate. This is not a duplication series. This is you need to walk away with content that you can use. Something that you can add to your skill set. Let me tell you about what you should be doing. Let me tell you about what you should be doing when you're listening to these calls, okay? You should be writing down different things because you want to what? Gain skill set. You want to be sharp. You want to be ready. One of the main things you also want to do, you want to listen to people. You want to listen to people. I tell my team all the time, listen, when you're trying to when you are going for setting or inviting people to Zoom calls or doing three-way calls, whatever the case may be, when you are having a conversation with people, listen to them. Listen to them. Don't you dare let anybody say anything about, man, I'm stressed on my job. And the next thing to come out your mouth is, okay, well, I want you to get on this Zoom call. Are you going to be busy? You missed it. You missed a great opportunity to, you talk about recruit. You can get them, you can retail to recruit. You can recruit them right then. Because listen, first of all, you need to have a conversation. Oh, what has got you stressed? I know it's a lot going on in the world. Do you mind sharing with me about what's got you stressed? If somebody say something, man, my job just really, I just can't take it no more. That is your end. That is your end right there. So make sure you're listening to people. If they drop a little nuggets, you need to listen to them and have a conversation. Meet them where they are. Okay? That's the best way to really get a business partner. Meet them where they are. It's the best way to gain a business partner. Because you know why? They're going to be like, oh my gosh, they care. They actually listen to me. And then once you get done with that conversation, then you can say, listen, you definitely need to be on this Zoom. Because listen, I feel you. I feel like you. And I know people that's just like you. But their life has changed so far. You need to listen so you can just make an educated decision. You know, you want to just meet people where they are. Have those golden opportunities. Do not let them pass you by. I just want to encourage you to listen. Now, when it comes to three-way calls, and I know, I believe you all should be doing three-way calls, okay, where you have your coach. Because if you're new, if you're the newest person in the room, you do not want to get into the space of I just got started and now you're just throwing up on people about the business. No, you want to revert them, plug them into the system, plug them into a call, an opportunity to call, plug them into your sponsor, put them on three-way calls. But I want to encourage you, nobody on here, if you're new, do not be on the three-way call and be like, ooh, that sounds good. You need to be taking notes. Make sure you're on the call. Understanding, following. Why did my coach say this time? Why did they do it this way, this next call? They started this call like this. Oh, then they started this other call like, why? What is it? So you're going to get your skill set. So this is what you should be doing. And this is for a good purpose. You should be listening and taking notes, getting your tool belt together. Just think of it, and I don't mean to use it this way, but I'm using it this way. Think of it as a gun, okay? You got a gun, and you got bullets. But let's just say, right before you talk to them, you're going to throw the person you're finna talk to. They got the bullets now. You got the weapon. Then, when they start talking, you're having a casual conversation with them. They're going to, every time they give you something of value, you're going to take it in. They tell you something about, they complain about anything that's going on, family, job, income, money. You taking that. You taking that. And guess what? Every bullet they have, you're going to take it. And then you're not going to, I wouldn't say use it against them, but you're going to use what they said to connect. To connect. And that's called skill set. It's called skill set. And so you listen to your coach. You listen to a live call. You listen to how that goes down, and you take away what you need. And you get your skill set up. You get your tool belt up. So now, pretty much you'll get to a place where no matter what the conversation is, you're going to be able to meet that person where they are. You're going to see your numbers are going to go up. And you're going to always remember the law of large numbers. Don't get discouraged. You talk to 8 friends and all of them in TLC, and now you feel like I just need to quit because everybody in TLC. No, everybody's not in TLC. We haven't even tapped into the market space that we need to tap into. So there is no oversaturation. You need to know this. Put things in perspective. Remember, Coach Carlotta told you, put it in perspective. You can count on your hands and toes, and you can write out these little small numbers. How many people in your community? How many people on your street? How many people in your state? How many people in your region? Okay? How many people in your nation? Come on. Like, you want to put things in perspective. It's the law of large numbers. And remember, when you recruit 10 people, remember, 3 of them now already quit. They just don't even know it yet. But you know, because you remember how the system works. You know the numbers, right? And 3 people out of that 10 are going to have a what? Gambling mindset. They're going to want a lot of things for a little bit of nothing. They want to do minimum effort, right? And then you're going to have your happy part-timers. You're going to have, you want to love on everybody. Do not attach any ill emotion to anybody, to anyone, because of whatever they decide to do. You just keep leading from the front. You keep leading from the front. I want to encourage you to go back and listen to every training session because it's all impactful. But right now, that's just a little, listen, y'all, 30 minutes of training, it's kind of hard. I can go on and on and on. Okay, I can go on and on and on about building. You want to start strong and finish even stronger. You want to keep gaining the momentum up all throughout, okay? We can talk about this all day, all right? But listen, I got to get ready to pass the torch right now because you don't want to have trainings too long. I want to get ready to pass the torch right now. And I want you to get ready for the awesome woman, the awesome dynamic woman that's coming up next. Do you hear me? Listen, I get to say that our next trainer, our next global director, going ambassador soon, is none other than my personal coach and my personal sponsor, Coach Diana Williams. You might know her as Coach D, but let me tell you something about this remarkable woman. She is more than what you see on TV. This lady works day and night. She literally takes no days off. I don't even know when she sleeps. I'm just going to be honest. You're talking about the epitome of leadership. You're talking about someone who leads from the front. I mean, it's not hard for me to be successful. Look at my coach. It's just that simple. And she is going to pour into you. She does nothing half. I'm going to leave that word alone. Keep it clean. She does nothing half. You already know what I want to say. She does nothing half. Okay? She does everything from her heart. She don't never shoot from the hip. She always stay ready. And I'm so honored to be able to be in business with you. And I'm so grateful that I saw that Facebook post so I could be connected with you because she's going to shut it down like only Diana Williams can. So thank you, you all, for tuning in. I encourage you to come back, catch the replay, get your team on. If you missed something, come back again. It's okay. You can watch it more than one time. Share with your team, and you need to make sure you're ready. Do not be 1 second late for my amazing, awesome coach. And what time is that? 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You got to be here. You got to be here. Watch everybody because everybody has been doing an amazing job, and I'm so grateful just to be a part of 1,000 families. See you soon. Have an amazing, amazing day.